Welcome back to the Bayou.
Good morning. Today we came to do a deer hunt. It's not my favorite thing, but it's my brother's thing, so he wants to hunt some deer. He was expecting me to shoot a deer, but I haven't shot a gun before, surprisingly, and I have no desire to shoot a deer right at this time. So let's hope he lays one down, and I'll be happy for him because he does share the meat because it's very good. Thank you for watching.
Squirrels are aggravating. Let's just sit. All right. Let's just sit now.
Did you get him?
I think I did. Do. It's the first time I shot this gun all year.
Did they have a buck out there or no?
Huh?
Was there a buck out there or no?
I didn't see him.
Just does.
Shot in here. There's a hair. Right there. That hair came out of him when I shot him.
Yeah.
That come out of him.
Yeah. Found it?
Big doe. I can't believe she run as far as she did. That's good. What, 100 what? Good over 100 yards.
Yeah.
Well, look where the bullet went, huh? I mean, that's right where I shot it. There was 5 of them now. I kept watching. All pretty much the same size animals, but I kept watching his head come out the corner of my eye, thinking it was a buck following behind. And that's why I kept waiting. I had them 2 under the feet, and it went to 2 to the right of the feeder. But I was thinking this was a buck coming, but that's what doe tags are for. I got my doe tag and we'll fill it out. But we good. What you think?
Can't see very good anyway, so I might just walk right on and not even
Right.
see it.
Be more gonna grab and pull him. And
I wish I could carry your. This is just
I got a tag down there on too.
Aww. I'll like this.
Should have brought what we do is here like this.
You can't just pick her up and carry her.
I'm already dead. What you?
I know, but she's so pretty. Oh, you go.
Huh?
You go. He got me.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Good job, Morty.
I think you did all the work.
Good job.
All right, Daryl, what you think about this doe that you killed this morning?
Well, it's a good sized animal. Kind of rushed my shot because there were 5 of them out there, and I kept waiting for the buck to come. And I kept watching the deer, and they were moving so fast, they coming fast. And
Well, Donna said she likes the taste of a doe better than a buck.
well, yeah, the doe is to me much better. It's
Tender, more tender.
Oh yeah,
you
totally.
think?
Sweeter. It's not as tough as a buck, and the buck's got a musk to it. I much prefer a doe, but
Now, who taught you how'd you learn to like clean a deer? Like,
raised on the bayou and learned you had to live, you had to survive. You're trapped and you run across deer and stuff like that while you're in the woods, but we find trails of them and we're taking, hunt them, you know. Accidentally find them and then you take and hunt them after that.
well, I know it's a way of life, and I know back in the day, that's how people survived off of the animals. I'm not crazy about killing a deer, but I do like to eat the deer meat. It's very good.
Well, that's how this country was started. I mean, the trappers and the fishermen and stuff like that, they had to
Correct.
go out there and hunt and stuff like that. They lived off the land, and I mean, you had to take these animals. I hate to use the word kill, but I mean, it's actually what it was. You had to kill them.
I mean, I particularly don't like to kill a deer, but I don't think bad of anybody that does kill a deer because it's good meat, and I know it's part of life.
There's no chemicals in it. This is all grain fed and stuff, and
Right.
it's a beautiful animal.
The animals, like if you don't kill them, they stay, and what happens to them, and they get sick?
They're interbreed. If you don't, that's why you get doe tags and stuff like that. Then you're not allowed to kill certain animals, stuff like that, because animals, they don't know if that's a brother or sister or whatever. They interbreed, and once they start interbreeding, then they start getting this there's a disease from that they get from it. But you gotta call them. You gotta take them out because you're hurting them more than anything. I know people don't want you to shoot a deer. Or don't do that. That's a pretty animal. Yeah, they're beautiful animals. But if you don't take them out, sickness will. And to me, I'd rather take them out and share my harvest. And I do a lot of that. I make my own sausage.
Yes, you do.
I cook a lot of jambalaya, a lot of pasta, stuff like that with deer meat, stuff like that. Just about anything else
Yep.
I harvest. But I give it all away. I don't
You
sell
definitely
nothing.
share. You do.
I don't sell another thing. I just give. You know, to once
for
they kill
the
them,
meat.
yeah, give it
Like
away.
instead of giving it away, why don't
Yeah.
you sell it?
No, I ain't gonna sell nothing. God bless me with it. I'm gonna try to bless others with it.
Yep, that's the right thing to do.
That's the way I was taught. And Marsha, I tell you what, we had a good morning this morning, and I tell you, when you got out that stand, maybe I shouldn't say that, but go in the bathroom. She had to go to the bathroom. She had to go to the bathroom, and she got to stand, walked about 100 yards back to the truck to use the bathroom. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm freaking out. This is like just broke daylight, prime time.
He was mad.
I wasn't mad, but I mean,
He was
I was ready to go.
You were.
I was ready to go. But
You were.
she comes back. She comes back, and she said I didn't hear, but I heard her. I heard her coming. I even looked at her. But anyway, she wasn't at that stand 5 minutes, and I need to fuss up myself because after she got in the stand, she sat down. One of y'all made a noise.
Wasn't me.
A good noise.
It was the cameraman.
And I said, "Oh Lord, another noise." And bam, that's the first day. I said, "Oh Lord," and I spoke to the film man and let him know they were coming. Before I know it, there's another one, and then there's another one, and I'm waiting for the buck. I got the scope out the window, waiting for the buck, because all these does. And kept waiting, and directly here comes this big animal coming. And I said, there he is. And I'm coming, in between the trees. and it wound up being a big doe. And I said, well, it's time to take it out because they were skittish. They had a bunch of squirrels there.
And I said, thank you, Lord, because it would have been my fault if he had not gotten a deer.
Yeah.
I had to go to the darn
Yeah,
bathroom.
buddy.
But that's what 62-year-old women have to do.
Well, that's right.
Go to the bathroom all the
I
time.
told you, it won't be long. I'll have a bathroom in there. It's in the process. It's a brand new stand.
But I said, sit your butt down, Daryl, and
That's what
wait.
she said. That's what she said. And I listened. I listened. Deer was 105, 110 yards out. I shot him with a 444 Magnum. It's a crack barrel, primitive arms gun. I got several other ones, but I just felt like using that today because I hadn't used it in a while, and shot him.
Well, I think you brought it for me because you thought I was
Well, I
gonna
did.
shoot,
I did. In case you seen a buck or something like that. But I did. But we went on in the woods and looking, and there's a proper way to do that. You just can't just go walking through the woods. You got to set up and walk a straight line, close enough where you can see each other, but also at the same time, if anything passes between you, you can see it also. Anyway, for that animal run like that, look where it hit. Went in here. Oh, that's where it come out. He was walking, tell me. Went in here and come out here, both shoulders, actually the rear end side of the shoulder, actually where the heart's at, but that deer still run that far. I couldn't believe it. All right, guys, we're gonna get this thing cut up. We're gonna start taking the quarters off. That's the front shoulder. We're gonna take it off first.
And we need to get it in the freezer
Ice.
before it starts.
Yep, I got ice right here. So it don't spoil.
Right.
Starting to warm up.
And we want to thank you for watching our videos. Like and subscribe.